Guys, it has finally happened. It has finally happened, right? It has finally happened. We have now found ourselves in Conference League. In Conference League, remember this one thing. If you don't remember, just one thing to remember in life: when you lower your standards, you get what you lowered. The universe is going to give you what you asked for. And let's be all honest, we didn't ask for. At a point, we had started with Champions League, and we gave up, and we felt there's no hope. I mean, we also we're in 12th place, and so we lowered our standards, lowered it all the way to Conference League, and said, "This is if we can get Conference League, we will be happy." Well, we got Conference. The universe listened to us and gave us Conference League, and so we cannot complain. Guys, welcome back to the Chelsea Godfathers. Your Chelsea Godfather reporting back to duty. Guys, it is what it is. We have finished in 6th place, and in any other season, we would be playing in Europa League, but this is not any other season. This is just that year. This is that year where City wrapped up their 4th straight league title and then went on ahead and lost to 8th place Man U yesterday at the FA Cup Finals in Wembley. And I'll be honest with you, if you watch football as long as I have, nothing will surprise you in football. I mean, I've had my little heart broken ages ago, decades ago, back in 1982 when Brazil, the best Brazil national team I've ever seen play, even till now, that should have won the 1982 World Cup. They were bounced out of the World Cup kicking and screaming by Italy. Paolo Rossi scored a hat-trick on that day. And Italy, and that was in the quarterfinals, Italy went on ahead and won the World Cup in 1982. And I was hurt. I was a little kid, and I just about cried like a little baby. And so, and ever since then, I've been seeing shock results come and go. And so yesterday's result wasn't so much as a shock for me. It was one of those things where I knew, like, this was on the cards. And you all are like, how? Well, if you think about it, let's be honest, the amount of energy, the amount of emotion, the amount of just everything that it took for City to just literally flop over the finish line. They had to win every last single game. They of the Premier League, just to edge out Arsenal on, I believe, by 2 points. Like, they literally had to win that West Ham game. If they drew that game, Arsenal would have won the league. The pressure is crazy. It's crazy pressure. It's great. It's mentally draining. Physically you can be good, but you need to be mentally. I keep saying this in my videos, the mental part of the game at this level. When it gets to the biggest games, the mental takes over. It becomes more important it gives you that edge. The team that is more mentally focused, right, and just aware and have more mental desires to win the game, it's just it more often than not, it doesn't always work out, but more often than not, that team finds a way. Chelsea 2012, we already know, but like, we wanted to die on the pitch. We weren't the best team in 2012, but we won the Champions League in 2012. Like, we didn't have any other options. We were the 6th best team. That's the irony. We finished 6th in 2012, and we won the Champions League and beat a bunch of teams that were way better than us along the way. And so these things happen. This was always on the cards. The so-called shock result was always on the cards. And at the end of the day, we don't have anybody but ourselves to blame, right? Because City cannot do our jobs for us. We have to do our job. Sometimes, as the saying goes, if you want something done right, then you might as well do it yourself. If you want a job done right, you just have to roll up your sleeves and do the job yourself. You don't rely on the next man to do your job for you. Otherwise, it could end in tears, and that's what happened for us yesterday, right? And so it was our fault. It was all our fault because we should have beaten City in the semifinals. Jackson missed 2 goals. Enzo missed I don't know what Enzo was doing with his back heel. I still can remember every miss on that day. Palmer, even our golden boy Palmer, missed a glorious chance on that day. We missed at least 4 chances, and that is the difference between Chelsea versus City in the semifinals compared against Man U versus City in the finals. Man U made the most out of the few chances that they had. Now, granted, their first chance was mix up, but like they executed. It was an execution on just that quick kind of playing the diagonal. It wasn't by luck. You might say, well, they didn't get lucky. It was an execution, the diagonal ball all the way across field over the top, and that is what put Guardiola. It put Guardiola under pressure, and it put him under pressure. It put their goalie or Tega under pressure, and they didn't make the right decision. Sometimes when you're under pressure, that just might be enough. It boils down to, can you all make the right decision under pressure? Well, lo and behold, City made the wrong decision under pressure, and Garnacho was there to clean up the mess. And then the second goal was just pure execution that Chelsea has struggled. Like, we never would have scored that second goal that Maina scored. Why? Because first of all, the deft pass by Fernandez, Bruno, okay, well, maybe Palmer might have made that pass, but then Jackson would not have scored the goal. You guys already know Jackson would not have scored the goal that Mena scored the goal, made it look like an easy goal, but we would have missed it. And the goal would have been saved or something crazy. We've missed chances like that all season long. So we deserve to be where we are, which is playing in championship. Is that what is it? Conference league. We're in the conference league. It's still in Europe, and perhaps that's what it is. We just have to pull up our big boy pants. And our young boys need to understand how to play in Europe in the Conference League. So that's all I have for today. We need to wipe the tears. We have nobody but ourselves to blame. Congratulations to Man U, because they deserved to win that game. It would have been a travesty had City found a way to come back, tied the game, and won it. Now, of course, I would have been happy. I would have been happier. But in terms of fairness, it would have been unfair on Man U because they executed from start to a finish. So that's all I have today. Take care. God bless you all. Peace out.